Hey everyone, what if everything you thought about, you knew about motivation was wrong? What if the key to unlock your potential lies in understanding a different type of motivation altogether? Think about it. Today we're diving into Daniel Pink's groundbreaking book, Drive, where he redefines motivation for the modern world. Let's explore how to ignite your intrinsic drive. Hi, I'm Miki Farmer, and in this summary, we will uncover the core concept of drive. Pink introduced us to three types of motivation: motivation 1.0, 2.0, and his revolutionary idea of motivation 3.0. If you are ready to discover how intrinsic motivation can transform your work and life, let's get started. First, let's break down the early types of motivation to understand how they have shaped human behavior. Motivation 1.0 is the most basic form of motivation, centered around survival and self-preservation. Think of early humans focusing on their immediate needs, finding food, shelter, and safety. This type of motivation was essential for staying alive, driven by instinctual needs like hunger, thirst, and protection from danger. As society evolved and humans formed complex and social structures, a new system of motivation emerged. Motivation 2.0. This is a classic carrot and stick approach which involves reward and punishments to encourage or discourage behavior. It's the system many businesses, schools, and institutions still use today. For example, employees may work harder for bonuses, the carrot, or out of fear of losing their job, the stick. In schools, students are motivated to study hard to earn good grades, the carrot, or to avoid failing, the stick. This approach is straightforward, and while it can be effective for simple mechanical tasks, it often falls short when it comes to fostering creativity, innovation, and intrinsic motivation. Motivation 2.0 operates under the assumption that people are driven solely by external factors. And while it works in certain situations, it doesn't always lead to long-term satisfaction or fulfillment. For example, an employee might meet their goals to receive a reward, but once the reward is gone, their motivation may wane. Similarly, a student might study to avoid punishment, but this doesn't necessarily foster a love for learning. The real question is this system effective in today's world? That's the question, so we gotta think about it. As jobs and tasks become more complex and requiring creativity, problem solving, and independent thinking, the limitations of the carrot and stick model become clear. Many studies have shown that people are more motivated and engaged when they feel a sense of purpose, autonomy, and mastery, elements that go beyond simple rewards and punishments. Now I'm introducing Motivation 3.0. Daniel Pink's concept of intrinsic motivation, where the real magic begins. Unlike the traditional carrot and stick approach, intrinsic motivation is about finding joy, purpose, and satisfaction in the activity itself, rather than in the external rewards. Imagine being so absorbed in what you're doing that hours pass by unnoticed, and the task becomes enjoyable simply because it engages you fully. So Motivation 3.0 moves away from external incentives like money or praise and focuses on internal drivers: autonomy, mastery, and purpose. These elements are critical for sparking deep motivation in today's world, where many tasks require critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity. Let's break down all of them. Autonomy, number one. People want to have control over their work. When they have the freedom to make decisions, they feel empowered and engaged. Autonomy doesn't mean working without structure, but rather having the freedom to approach tasks in their own way. Think of companies like Google, where employees are given 20% time, 1 day a week to work on projects that interest them. This freedom has led to some of the Google's most successful innovations like Gmail and Google News. Number 2, mastery. Humans are naturally driven to improve, to get better at things that matter to them. Mastery is the desire to keep growing and developing new skills. Think of a musician who spends hours practicing, not for a reward, but for the sheer love of perfecting their craft. Number 3, purpose. People are motivated when they feel they are working towards something larger than themselves. This sense of purpose, knowing that your work has meaning and impact, can be incredibly powerful. Consider the many social enterprises and non-profit organizations where employees work for causes they believe in. They are not driven by bonuses, but by a sense that their efforts make a difference in the world. For individuals, stepping into motivation 3.0 means finding work or projects that align with your values and interests. It's about seeking out opportunities where you can grow, challenge yourself, and contribute to something meaningful. This might mean choosing a career path based on passion rather than pay, or setting personal goals that focus on mastery and purpose rather than external recognition. By embracing this motivation 3.0, you can unlock potential and produce your most creative and meaningful and innovative work. It's a shift from working for rewards to working for the joy of the work itself. And this shift can lead to a lasting satisfaction and achievement. So, Daniel Pink's Drive challenges us to rethink how we motivate ourselves and others to unlock your full potential, focus, and fostering intrinsic motivation through autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Now that you have explored that power of intrinsic motivation and how it can lead to a greater fulfillment and innovation, I challenge you to think about what drives you. Are you motivated by external rewards? Or is there a deeper purpose fueling your passion? Take some time to reflect on what you truly care about, where you want to grow, and how you can find more meaning in your work and daily life. If you enjoyed today's episode, share it with someone who needs a little inspiration. And remember, every time you share, you're planting a seed of creativity in someone else's mind. Until next time, keep growing. This is Miki Farmer signing off.